So I'm going to show you how to use Excel to solve problem 1 to find the electric field. So open an Excel empty workbook and enter the first few rows. After typing, press enter. It will accept the entry. If you want to accept the entry and move to next column, press Tab, T-A-B key. Tab, Tab, and enter to move to next row. Here you need to enter 4 nanocoulombs. So you can put in 9 zeros, but there is a quicker way to put in that number. Just type 4e minus 9. That's a scientific notation. Here you need to enter a subscript. To do that, you highlight this subscript and go home. It's this little button here, and select subscript. Okay. Well, here is the first question mark. Question mark asks you to enter a formula. To enter a formula, you need to put in the equal sign first, and then you have to figure out how to calculate this quantity. The length of slice dx is easy. You just take the total length divided by the number of slices. So equals, you can use your mouse to type the total length right here. That's the length divided by the number of slices. That is meter. Here you want to enter the formula to calculate the position of the first slice. I will leave that for you to calculate. You need to draw a picture to find that out. Now you need to enter the slice number for each slice, their position, their x coordinates, and to calculate this quantity. After we calculate this quantity, we'll take the sum and multiply sum with constant to get the calculated electric field. So here I'll just put 1, 2, 3. The first slice position equals to what we calculate. And the second slice, you need to figure out how to do this. So it starts with the equal sign, and you are going to use the quantities to calculate that. I'm going to show you how to do this one. So this will be the position of the second slice will equal to the position of the first slice, which is the one above it, plus the length of each slice. So that is this number. But this number, C10, we don't want it to change when we copy this quantity down. So I'm going to put dollar signs on it. So the quick way to put a dollar sign is to press F4 key on your keyboard and press enter. To enter this formula, we just enter based on the formula above. So equals to dx. Click here, press F4 because it's one of our given parameters. It's not changing. Divided by bracket yp. Yp is the field point, which doesn't change either based on the slice number. So we are also going to press F4 here. Squared plus x. X is the position of the slice, which does change. So we don't put a $sign there. And this one also needs to be squared. End bracket, power to the 1.5. Enter. And it's the same equation, so we can copy it down to 10 slices. Let's copy it. Now, you highlight 1, 2, 3 and copy down. You see the little number shows 10. So it does automatic copy to 10. This one is the same equation, previous x plus delta x, so copy it down here. And they look all right. First one is minus 0.5, last one is positive 0.5. This one, just copy them all down. Okay, now we need to calculate the sum. Sum equals, that equals to sum bracket, just click and drag all the numbers you want. And this is the electric field, the summation of the electric field from different slices. So that is our calculated electric field. E sub sum. This case should be 8.99. I had put in the wrong one. 8.99. Okay, so that equals to the sum multiplying K multiplying Q multiplying YP and divided by L. Make sure you divide it by L, although it's a 1, because later on we are going to change the value of L. So press enter and you get a number, but somehow it's showing in scientific notation. So I'm going to right click and say format cells and change it to general. And there you get the same answer as your worksheet. It has too many digits, but that can be controlled by, just make this a bit narrower, and then it's going to be the same. We only need 8 digits, 8 sig figs if you like. This is the exact value. It is on, the formula is on page 5 of your pre-lab. It's given. So that equals to K times Q divided by YP. And then multiplying 1, we don't have to do that, and divided, it's in the denominator, divided square root of half L over 2, end bracket, squared, plus YP squared, end bracket. So the big bracket is the after square root. So after you put that in, enter. Well, again, it's we need to reformat it to get to the general. And the last thing you need to calculate is the percentage difference. Percentage difference That equals to absolute value of your summation result minus the exact result. This one I cannot click anymore, so I just put in F15 is the one under it. Divided by F15 and multiplied by 100 will give us the percentage. So this one is 0.07%, 0.08%. Copy, put in on your worksheet, keep 3 sig figs for the percentage difference is enough. So this finished our first result, the first line when we cut the rod into 10 pieces. Now you need to change it to 20 pieces. So what you're going to change is the number of slices, and of course here you have to calculate, you drag down to 20, and remember in the summation equation you also have to change the number of cells to 20 cells.